Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monkey in the Morning. I am your host, the Ranting Monkey, and he is Dax O'Ryan. Say hi, Dax.
Hello.
Guys, we missed yesterday at this time, but Dax still went out there and did a stream.
Damn right I did.
Make sure you're following Tower of Geekdom, guys, so that if on the off chance that I'm not here, you can follow that. Or if he's doing a stream another time, you can go watch that. Make sure you throw that link in chat, dude.
I shall.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Do you have the day off or do you have to work today?
I work today, but in a strange turn of events, I have off tomorrow, but have to work Monday now instead. But it's a better time because it's a close, which means I'll be more awake to do our show later.
Oh, gotcha. How's the weather out that way?
Freezing my nuts off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got an alert on my phone, an emergency alert that people are using too much gas and to turn down your heaters to 65 degrees. Like, go fuck yourself.
Well, how about you provide more gas?
Oh, man. Yeah, I can't deal with 65 degrees. That is too fucking cold.
It is currently 54 degrees in this room.
My most of my house upstairs is just about 70. Downstairs is like 65 itself, man, even with the heater running. My room, however, is like 75.
Oh, I'd like to throw a mini little shout out to Jack Gunsky, who helped me set up my own little stream yesterday. So thanks again, man. And go check out his stuff. He does poetry readings and what is Jackbox game stuff. So that's always fun.
Yeah, I got to join him last Tuesday. I was not feeling well, so I wasn't very I wasn't participating very much, and I apologize, but I had fun on there. You guys should definitely check that out. Have you been watching news today?
I've been working, sir.
Fucking working. Kind of bullshit.
This is why I come on the show, so you can inform me.
Working. like a schlub.
Like a peasant.
Peasant. How dare you, sir? It's amazing. Most of what I've seen today is nonsense, but I keep seeing this billionaire thing popping up over and over again. Real quick, let's see. Terry asked if I can just eat baked beans to make my own gas. It's hard to heat your house that way. Toast asked what happened to global warming. It's down at the equator right now. Jacob said we just had Peach Bailey and Teld on Minions. Cool.
Nice.
I think I got to speak to Peach one time like 2 years ago on a stream. And Tower of Geekdom morning, guys, and it's like -9, but feels like -30 here in Northeast Pennsylvania. Fuck that. Yeah. What is our temperature right now?
That's a good question.
Oh, it's not showing me on my phone. They're like, fuck it, we're not even looking.
Why would you take me to this?
But yeah, it really does look like we're going to have a full-on class warfare for this election.
Hooray!
Yay! Kill the rich, take their money so that we can all have it and be rich. So that's not how it happens. You end up actually everybody's being poor. There was a tweet that's caused quite a bit of controversy, at least in my timeline. I haven't really gotten into it, but this woman asked, "What would all you people who hate billionaires? What would you think if Oprah ran? Would you think she was a greedy bitch?" Everybody's like, "Well, that's not the same. That's not the same because she would want to help people."
Sure, she would.
Sure, she would. I'm sure she's just out there giving away her billions as we speak.
I'd like some of those billions. Why can't she pay for me to go to college so I can get out of the job I'm in?
Damn it. She's a good person, Dax.
But she obviously hates white people. I mean, I'm the one asking.
She's a good person. Now, that Schultz guy, now he's an asshole, and Bloomberg is an asshole. And by the way, Bloomberg is an asshole, but if you want to hate him for something they're actually saying or doing. Joe Scarborough, that fucking partisan prick, he had Schultz on his show this morning, yesterday, whatever it was. And he asked him, "Do you know how much a box of Cheerios cost?" And he's like, "No." But this shows that he's out of touch, man. He doesn't know how much Cheerios cost. Just off the top of your head, do you know how much Cheerios cost? A box of Cheerios?
If I had to hazard a guess on how much a Cheerios cost right now, I'd say, depending on what size the box, the big box, $3.69.
There you go. But you had to hazard a guess.
Yeah,
You
only
didn't,
because I bought in Tricks recently. Remember?
but you didn't know. See, that's the
Nope.
thing. You didn't know. You're obviously out of touch with the common man, Dax.
I knew it was under $4. Like he couldn't even say that.
I have no fucking idea how much a box of Cheerios is, and I have one on the top of my fridge, which is where I keep my cereal.
Chadwick, where the fuck do you find Cheerios for $5? Somebody's overcharging you, sir.
Yeah, you need to. Well, it depends on what size box he's getting, man.
I mean, again, even the big boxes are less than $5.
Let's see. I'm gonna look it up because I have no. I'm gonna go to Amazon and look at Cheerios.
I'm gonna go to Target because that's where I shop.
Well, I shop at Walmart, but
Yeah, but I like actually pretending like I'm not poor. So, well, truth be told, a 40.7 ounce box of Cheerios is $6.79. I stand
What?
corrected.
that
Yeah.
sounds wrong.
That's what it says.
What was the size?
40.7 ounces. That's a pretty fucking big box, though.
That's a
to be
big
fair.
box of Cheerios.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's times 2, 20.35, but you get them in a big pack. So, no. So, technically, you'd still divide that by half.
Yeah, that's 2 boxes basically.
Yeah. You fucking
Yeah.
lied to me.
You can get a big ass box of Cheerios on Amazon for $4.59. Somebody should tweet that at old Schultz so he knows this is a 20 ounce box. But it's fucking ridiculous. Do you know how much? I bet Joe Scarborough didn't know how much a fucking box of Cheerios was until he had somebody go look for him.
Actually, that $6 isn't so bad now I think about it because it's $4.59 for a 20 ounce, and if you're getting 2 for the pack for $6, whatever I said it was, $6.50. That ain't
That's
bad.
a pretty good deal.
All right, I might get some Cheerios later.
But it's fucking. Do you know how much Cheerios cost? You know, if you really wanted to show you were hanging with the common man, you should have asked if he knew how much ramen was. You dick.
No.
Shut up. Be nice. Just let it happen.
God damn it.
No, I hate the class warfare thing because that is the one that leads to communism, y'all. And I don't mean to be all McCarthy up in here and shit, but that's how you do it.
Oh, don't you?
You get a whole bunch of poor people to really hate the rich people, so they go out there and change everything. And then y'all get poor and starve together. Your country goes to complete shit. Eventually, you have to eat your own pets. And everybody can be happy because we got the communism and we got rid of them damn rich people. By the way, when that happens, people like Elizabeth Warren, who came out yesterday and was talking shit about how the billionaires they just want to keep their money. She ain't gonna give up her money. She ain't gonna live poor because she's in the political class, and they don't do that in communism. Here at Wires Market, a 12-pack of Top Ramen is 2 for $4. Nice.
That ain't bad.
I would buy that.
I still wouldn't buy it, but not bad.
I think a 12-pack. They don't have the Top Ramen here at Walmart. I forget what they have instead. What that brand is, but it's like $2.40 something for a 12-pack. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I just eat it. I don't look at it.
Ugh. Super chat.
Terry Diamandis, thank you so much. I don't even know what a Cheerio is, so I'm super out of touch. Is it some kind of British greeting? Indeed, it is. It's a little circular cereal. You guys really don't have Cheerios? And
Is that really a thing that you don't know? Because I'm going to be a little upset if you guys don't have Cheerios for real.
I'm wondering if he's like joking with us because of the Cheerio thing, or if he really doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't want to be fucking poed here, but
Ebony says, "Have you tried pho?" Hell no.
Go fuck yourself.
Doesn't that have like fish and shit in it? I
don't want it.
I like my noodles. I just like my regular noodles. You guys tuned in to hear me talk about ramen.
No, we're not.
No, we're actually talking about. I just love that. I wonder what else. I wonder if he asked Obama if he knew how much a box of Cheerios was.
Holy shit! The Australians really don't have Cheerios.
Oh man, you guys got to get some Cheerios. Get the honey nut.
Yeah, get honey nut Cheerios. Oh my god, you guys have been missing out if you don't have honey nut Cheerios.
Frosted Cheerios were good too, man.
They're not bad. They actually taste pretty good. I thought they were going to be like crap, but they turned out to be fairly tasty.
They're not as good as like Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, no, nothing compares to Frosted Flakes.
Pho is delicious. I'm saying that wrong, aren't I?
I don't know, but you're fucking wrong.
I'm not going to eat that nasty shit. Why are Democrats so anti-Schultz being rich, but anti-Hillary or anti-politicians for being rich? They're not really. Let's see. They're against him for being rich, but that's not why they're coming out so hard against Schultz.
Anthony says, "Ask Obama how much grape soda is."
That's fucked up. Democrats are coming out against Schultz because they're afraid he's going to split the vote if he runs as an independent, and they know that's going to hurt them far more than it's going to hurt Trump. And if that happens, then they lose in 2020. So don't let them fool you, man. That's what this is all about. This has nothing to fucking do with how much money they have. Elizabeth Warren definitely wants to get her hands on that money so she can pay for Medicare for all and free college. But she doesn't hate him for that. She wants his money.
Don't they all? Oh, I forgot about apple cinnamon Cheerios. Thanks for that, Christine.
Oh yeah,
those are delicious.
I actually saw.
I should get some delivered to the house. It's too fucking cold outside.
I forget which donut brand it is, but a donut brand has made a cereal. I want to say it was like the Little Debbie ones, or Hostess ones. Yeah, I haven't tried them yet, but when I saw them, I actually laughed my ass off because I'm like, that is so American. To make a fucking bowl of little donuts. That's us.
I heard McDonald's is getting donut sticks.
Dunkin' Donuts, and there's also Girl Scout or cookie cereal, says Chadwick. What did you just say about Dunkin' sticks?
Yeah, McDonald's is getting Dunkin', well, not Dunkin', but donut sticks, as far as I heard.
They have bacon cheese fries now.
Yeah, I tried them. They're okay.
They're not bad. I mean, it's hard to fuck up putting cheese and bacon on fries.
Yeah, it's really cheddar cheese and applewood bacon or whatever the fuck it is.
It's still not as good as Baconator fries.
Oh, well, it's the fucking Baconator fries are a class of themselves. So
yeah, Baconator fries. If you eat a whole thing of them, will give you a heart attack. But they are fucking awesome. You know, there's county fairs all around here because we live in the middle of fucking nowhere, and they sell these fucking buckets of cheese fries, and they're about the size of a Halloween bucket.
Yeah. No, wait, are we talking about 1980s Halloween bucket or new age suck a fucking dick bucket?
No, they're not that deep. Let's see. Maybe about 8 inches across and maybe 6 inches deep.
Ooh, hybrid.
It's a lot of fucking fries.
That's a lot of fries nonetheless, but yeah, that's not quite 80s bucket.
It's tasty. Man.
I want to go trick-or-treating now.
I want cheese fries now.
Well, you have Uber Eats, right? Oh, that's right. You have nothing in
No, I live in the fucking middle of nowhere.
Well, sorry. Go grow your own potatoes then, and then you can make some cheese fries.
I think we have fries upstairs. I'm just not going upstairs to cook. I know we have Velveeta. I don't know if we have bacon. So, with that out of the way.
Now that I'm hungry.
I am hungry, man. I just ate a sub, too.
Piece of shit. I ate nothing.
My son went out and got dinner, and he got Subway. I'm like, oh, yeah. I only ate like a little tiny bit of it at dinner, and then right before we started, I ate the rest of that shit.
Tell him to go to Walmart and get me one of those gigantic pizzas. I'll see him in 5 hours.
Oh, man. Those, I've never tried them. Are they any good?
They're okay. Get your own like sausage and then cook that and put it on the pizza and then bake the pizza.
Put your own sausage on the pizza. I saw that in the movie once.
Aha. No, take Italian sausage. No joke. It actually tastes pretty good.
Subway, you can taste the yoga mat. Hey, don't be bashing on my Subway. I like my Subway.
I like it better when they're not halal style.
I wish I'd been up because I would have asked for a meatball.
Yeah, me too. Oh, that's my favorite from Subway.
I don't get them very often. They're too squishy.
Well, if you get them right away, it's not bad.
Do you live near Hell, Michigan, Monkey? No, I don't. I've been through Hell, Michigan, though. I know where it's at.
Is Hell frozen over?
That was the title I used for tonight's Lord of the Night stream.
I know. I was referencing. For people who haven't seen it, go watch it after this.
My sister, because we lived up here for a while when I was young, and she had a shirt that says, "Where in the hell is Michigan?" And it's a shirt with the mitten on it and Hell, Michigan highlighted. And they made her turn it inside out because she wore it to school.
Lame.
Subway or Jimmy John's?
Yeah, I saw that. I was just going to comment. It's like, it's always Subway. Jimmy John's just literally does sandwiches.
Yeah.
It's like, if you want a really good sandwich and you don't have a wife and you want to simulate the experience, call Jimmy John's.
I like Subway. Jimmy John's is okay. I don't hate either. I actually prefer like local pizza places.
Oh, yeah. I love this place nearby. I wish they were open right now. I probably would have thrown down for that. In fact, I should have when I got home, but I got lazy.
Yeah. Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Oh, my God. Yes, I know. Oh, my God. They're so good, though. They taste like a New York pizza, and that makes me happy.
Stargazer says, did your son witness any black gay violence at Subway? That is in reference to Jesse. What's his nuts? There's an update on his story, by the way. Let's find that. Where the fuck was it?
Oh, good. I was actually curious where that was going.
It's been a while since I looked at that, so I got to find it in my fucking history here.
It's been a while.
Shit. No, after that.
You know, Terry, Subway
name?
doesn't deliver usually, but I don't remember his name. Subway doesn't deliver, but Cousins nearby does for me. That's weird.
It's not that one. This one. Okay. Chicago police confirms surveillance footage and homophobic racist assault of Empire star Jussie Smollett.
Oh, God, I hate that name.
You need to change your fucking name. That sounds like something you get that you need some penicillin for.
It sounds like an asshole mullet.
Oh, you're right. By the way, that headline is very misleading. That makes it sound like they have footage of the attack, and they just don't. Harb of Doom says, "Monkey, stay warm. I am doing my best, man. I am doing my best.
It's warmer in Michigan than it is here. Shut up.
Hey,
it's so cold.
Wish Dax to stay warm. Why is it 54 in your house, man?
It's 56 in this room at the moment.
I'm sorry, 56.
Because our regular heating sucks the fat balls, and it costs a shit ton. So we use space heaters in the 2 rooms we're in.
I understand, man. I understand completely.
I should have had her turn it on at 9 o'clock though before I got home, which would have been smart on my part, but I was a dumbass. So
yeah, when we were young and only had one child at the time, I think we had 2 maybe. Anyway, we lived in this apartment right above these people who in the wintertime turn their heat up to like 400 degrees. We never had to turn our heat on. It was awesome. But there were times it's like, could you please turn your fucking heater down? Heat rises, y'all. That's science.
So does cigarette smoke, so beware of the neighbors you might have.
Chicago police said late Wednesday that detectives have found footage of persons of interest in the attack of Empire star Jussie Smollett. Spokesman Anthony, Guglielmi,
Omelette du fromage.
Released 2 photos of people of interest who were, quote, in the area of the alleged attack. Blurry images that show 2 figures in dark clothing walking down the sidewalk next to a building. Police said the encounter was not caught on video. Detectives are looking to question the people in the photos. Bam, bam, bam. And because I'm a good person, I'm going to share this. So, because we got to find these guys, man. These guys walk around because they apparently identified the substance thrown as bleach. These 2 people here maybe walking around with bleach and rope. Real quick, thank you, Terry Diamandis. It's so weird hearing everyone complain about the weather being too cold. That is most assuredly not a problem I am having at the moment. Yeah, it's summertime down there for you guys, right? Damn southern hemisphere. Yeah, we're freezing our balls off up here, man. But these are the 2 guys, apparently. We can't tell if they're wearing MAGA hats or not, but if you know these 2 individuals, please call the Chicago Police Department so we can get to the bottom of this. I'm leaving that silence there so people can laugh. Because I'm still not. I'm not believing your story, Jesse, however you say your fucking name. They actually released 2 pictures of these guys just walking down the fucking street. Thank you, Shiver Shekels for Monkey. Now back to older streams. Oh, you're going to listen to old stuff?
Interesting.
That's one way to do it. Are you beating the fuck out of your keyboard over there, man?
I am responding to people furiously. Not that I'm angry, just furiously responding.
Gotcha. Don't forget, guys, you can also throw shekels at the Streamlabs if you enjoy what we do here. I have mine linked.
Star's been linking mine.
I was going to call you Ginkdom, but Dax.
I guess technically that's accurate. I should probably learn to respond to both.
Dax has his being linked as well in there. Thank you, guys. That helps us not give YouTube 30% of our donations.
And it helps me get to and from work without freezing my ass off. So thank you, guys.
Yeah, Dax only has so much ass to spare.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a big ass, but it'll go away eventually.
So yeah, they've got pictures of 2 guys that may be in the area at the time. It's still a non-news story so far. I still say there's something missing, that there's something they're not telling us. I have a problem with the idea that these 2 guys, because apparently they also said something to the effect of, hey, you're that guy from Empire. They actually said that to him. I don't know if you've seen him. There's nothing distinctive about him. It's not like he has, a giant mole that would make it easy to recognize or something like that. So unless they're like big fans, and if they're big fans, why are they going to put kite string around his neck? Which, by the way, he wore all the way to the hospital. He never took it off. He wore it like a fucking tie.
No, you take it off because the indignancy should make you want to take it off.
Nut says, I saw a tweet earlier saying the guy got his ass beat for messing with another man's boyfriend at a club that night. Now, that would not surprise me. That sounds a lot more believable than just happening across a black gay man when they were on the lookout for a black gay man to pour bleach on and try to hang with kite string. Oh my God.
Nata says, I say he was doing BDSM shit and it went wrong.
I still say it's something to do with, it's some relationship thing, whether it was a grinder thing or, yeah, I could believe that he hit on somebody's boyfriend and they got mad. The rest of it just sounds fucking retarded. Sorry, dude. And how did they not identify bleach right away? That has a pretty distinctive smell.
Right. I mean, you might be able to say it's got an ammonia smell to it, but that still immediately brings your brain back to bleach.
Let's see. Shifting stories. Cloud claims of alleged hate crime. What's this one? Oh, that just leads me back to, well, I fucking hate Drudge for some when it does that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't read whatever story that was. But yeah, sorry, Jesse, I don't believe you. There's something missing, you lying dick.
Eric says, who goes to Subway at 2 a.m.? Exactly. They're even the latest opening ones are only open to like 1.
We have one here in the next town over, something like that. It's in a gas station. And it is open 24/7 because the gas station is. So they keep one person there.
Fair. Okay.
Yeah. And I don't have a problem. I mean, look, we're talking about a Hollywood star. There's a good chance he was high and had the munchies. So I can believe that part. That part I have no problem with. I went out. It's the rest of it that's like, no. Oh, man arguing with wife about lotto tickets finds out he won $22,000. Oh my God. A suburban Kansas man says he discovered he had won $22,000 in the Kansas lottery when he was bickering with his wife about how much he spends on lottery tickets. Shawnee resident and avid lotto player Lewis Cronawitter tells the Topeka Capital Journal that he and his wife were surprised when he found the winning 2x2 quick pick ticket last week.
I say she doesn't get any of it.
No shit, fuck her. That's what she gets.
Unless it was her money, in which case she's legally entitled to.
Nah, fuck that, man. She was doubting, and if you're a doubter, you don't get shit. Let's see what else happened. What the fuck? Schumer calls for CIA to stage, quote, intervention with Trump.
Intervention.
Yeah, Chuck Schumer on Wednesday night called for U.S. intelligence chiefs to, quote, stage an intervention with President Donald Trump just hours after the president called them naive in a tweet. The Democratic Senate Minority Leader delivered a missive to Director of National Intelligence Dan Coates that said Trump's frequent disregard for their research puts the country, disregard for their research puts the country at risk. Schumer's also the one, guys, I don't know if you remember this. I can't remember if it was right after Trump was elected or right before, who actually went on TV and warned that Trump should not mess with the intelligence community. That he would be, I can't remember his exact wording, but yeah, like he should be very careful fucking with them. Like, are you suggesting they would do something to a president, you dick? Are you suggesting they should, you fucking dick? Which it sounds like now. Schumer asked that Coates, along with CIA Director Gina Haspel and FBI Director Christopher Wray, set up a meeting with Trump to give him a reality check. Quote, you cannot allow the president's ill-advised and unwarranted comments today to stand, Schumer wrote. He is putting you and your colleagues in an untenable position and hurting the national interest in the process. You must find a way to make that clear to him. What? Like put him in a chair and beat him up till he agrees?
I would guess.
During a Wednesday morning tweet session, the president disparaged the intelligence community and
Jesus, man.
I talk for a living, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And disparaged the intelligence community and specifically took issue with the assessments on Iran and North Korea. Quote, the intelligence people seem to be extremely passive and naive when it comes to the dangers of Iran. They are wrong, Trump tweeted. Perhaps intelligence should go back to school. Wow.
I don't know where these people are going. Like, they're going somewhere, but I don't know where.
The intelligence chiefs testified before Congress on Tuesday where it was declared that Iran is abiding by the 2015 nuclear deal, and North Korea is unlikely to dismantle its weapons program. Okay. All right. Let's check out this one. New Jersey Girl Scout leader canned after cookie theft story crumbles. Uh-oh.
Walter Cronkite would be proud.
Yeah, the claims of a Girl Scout leader that a New Jersey mall crook swiped her troops' cookie sales cash crumbled under scrutiny, cops said Wednesday. Troop 80062 leader Jessica Medina had told cops that on January 18th, she placed more than $1,100 in cash and checks from their sale of Doocy-Doos and Thin Mints at the Woodbridge Center Mall into an envelope, and it was then swiped from their table, robbing the youngsters of funds for a trip to Savannah, Georgia. Wow. Medina pointed the finger at a handicapped man and an elderly woman as the thieves while bringing her 5-year-old daughter out to be photographed tearfully clutching a box of shortbreads. The story made national headlines and prompted kind-hearted New Yorkers to offer thousands in donations to the troop to make up for the pilfered cash. But the Woodbridge Police Department on Wednesday said Medina's tale turned out to be half-baked. Half-baked. After interviewing the scouts and watching security footage, the cops say no one else in the mall ever saw an envelope on the table while the cookie dough stayed secured in a cash box the whole time. Police also located the accused man and woman and eliminated them as suspects. You pointed to a cripple, you fucking bitch.
Monkey's gonna take it personally.
Trying to get a fucking cripple arrested as she fucking stole money. Let's see. She insisted the surveillance footage proves the people she accused did take the cash, but the detectives thought the town would look bad if they, quote, arrested someone with special needs.
Goddamn crippled privilege.
Medina said she had no reason to take the money herself because her husband, quote, makes $200,000 a year.
Good for him.
Why would I take $1,000? I've got $50,000 worth of cookies sitting in my house right now. I've got thousands of dollars of cookie deposits that come in every Thursday, she said. She added that the troop never saw a penny from those who offered to donate money and accused the local chapter of trying to take the pledges for itself. This chick's a cunt.
Yeah, she is. You don't steal from Girl Scouts.
I know. I mean, they're already using them as slave labor.
Yeah, they really are.
Isn't it? I've always thought this is amazing. The Boy Scouts are known for, going out and doing stuff.
Independent stuff. Yep.
Yeah. All kinds of different things. If you look into their badges and stuff they have. The Girl Scouts are most notable for making little girls sell cookies that they don't even get money for. I mean, it is literally slave labor. It is child labor that they don't pay for. And don't tell me, oh, they get to go on trips. They don't get any of the money. If you did that in any other situation, like, hey, go sell these cookies for me. What am I going to get for it? I'll send you to Savannah, Georgia.
What are we going to do there? We're going to see a national forest, kids.
And look, I'm not saying that they can't do it. I'm saying it's kind of scummy. And if there's Girl Scouts in here who disagree with me, that's why you don't get your vote to count. New Yorkers are in for a brutal chill on Thursday. Fuck them. All right, this is something that does piss me off. Anytime there's a storm that moves across the country, suddenly it's a big deal when it hits New York. Fuck them.
They're not used to cold. Bullshit. I lived there for a good long time, and it can get plenty cold on its own. Every New Yorker was aware of it. People who are talking about it are fucking people who live in the city for the first time in their lives.
Like, it's not supposed to be this cold here.
Yeah, no, it is.
Look, if you're in New York, stay warm. I'm not saying don't, but I'm so tired of the only thing that counts is if it hits New York. Fuck New York.
Fuck that. I've seen the Hudson frozen over. I've skated on the Hudson. Fucking losers.
This picture of her, those are okay. We got to do it. We got to do it because it's my girl.
Oh. Is it who I think it is? Yep.
Look at that face.
That is the
is that not
suck face?
That's a dick sucking face right there.
I mean, with her donkey teeth, I mean that's as good as it gets.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, you have to have like a square penis to get in there.
I mean, we've all seen those people try to shove the square into the circles at the dentist office. Yeah.
That's not a good look, baby. Pull them teeth back. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who went from tending bar to the halls of the Capitol, slammed former Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz after he dismissed her proposal for a tax on the nation's wealthiest, asking why billionaire candidates are not told that they have to work their way up. What? Quote, why don't people ever tell billionaires who want to run for president that they need to work their way up or that maybe they should start with the city council first, she wrote on her Twitter page Wednesday. God, I hate this bitch. She is so goddamn stupid. So fucking stupid.
She has one point in here that I'll agree with that I'll skip ahead to, assuming it's on the same thing, where she says that just because you've been a politician for a long time does not guarantee you the next seat up. Yeah, okay.
No, of course
I get that. That's probably the smartest thing I think if she's ever said that I agree with. She needs to be pole dancing somewhere. Only thing she's good at. Well, we don't know if she's good at pole dancing. Apparently, she was a decent bartender.
I'm wondering who she's talking about because I know nobody's told her to work her way up because she ain't done shit. I think she's probably bitching about how she didn't get on the Ways and Means Committee.
Probably.
Because for all of the headlines about how she got on this powerful committee, she's on the finance committee. She wanted Ways and Means because that is where the real power comes from in the House.
Mm-hmm.
And she's very upset by that because they didn't just put a freshman fucking House member on the most powerful committee in the body. Ocasio-Cortez, at 29, the youngest member of Congress, fired back at Schultz after he said he couldn't campaign as a Democrat because he would be unable to support a tax plan that she is pitching. Quote, I respect the Democratic Party. I no longer feel affiliated because I don't know their views. I don't know their views represent the majority of Americans. I don't think we want a 70% income tax, Schultz, who's running as an independent, told CNBC. By the way, don't forget, he does not know how much a box of Cheerios cost.
Oh, God, no.
Ocasio-Cortez, who was working in a Mexican restaurant before defeating Joe Crowley in last June's Democratic primary election, has been criticized for not paying her dues. Yes, but why? You can't just say, sorry. When a Twitter user suggested Wednesday that this bartender should have started out running for city council, Ocasio-Cortez fired back. This bartender has served in a Senate casework office, organized and educated thousands of young people, earned relevant degrees with honors, worked on field campaigns, and the only reason I wasn't told to run for city council was because I was consistently told not to run at all.
Okay, I want some fact checking on how many degrees she has and what they're in.
I will say that if I had known more about her, I would have told her not to run at all because she's a fucking moron.
Yeah, they were probably trying to warn her, like, look, honey, you're kind of cute, but you're really fucking stupid.
Did they just repeat that? Yeah, they did. They actually repeated that whole thing. Ocasio-Cortez, who went from bartender to congresswoman after defeating, literally, okay. On Tuesday, she lashed out at, quote, disconnected Democratic lawmakers who told The Hill that the party should recruit a candidate to challenge her in her primary election because local politicians have been waiting 20 years for that seat. That broken mentality, that public office is something you wait in line for instead of earning through hard organization, is exactly what voters want to change, she wrote to her 2.7 million Twitter followers. Shows how disconnected some folks are. You do realize, that was the whole Hillary thing. It's her turn.
Yeah. Again, the only thing she said smart is that you don't deserve it just because you were waiting.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily disagreeing with her here, but her only problem there is that they're saying that they're going to run against her.
Right.
This is the same woman who has suggested over and over that she's going to organize campaigns to get other Democrats taken out of the House.
So stupid.
Yeah, she you brought this on yourself, bitch. You started this fight. And good luck. Because there's smarter people out there who, I'm not saying they can do the job better, but they'll sound a lot smarter than you do.
It's obvious. If anybody sat there and listened to her for an extended period of time, she's not going nowhere.
Yeah, she's a fucking moron. Did you watch, well, you said you were working. Did you see Shane Dawson has his conspiracy series out?
I actually heard about that because an employee came in and told me about it. I'm like, oh, okay. That doesn't surprise me that he's jumping in on this.
I've seen so many people so excited about him. Like,
I don't care about him at all. I couldn't point him out in a lineup. That's how much I don't care about this guy.
Shane Dawson hasn't been funny since Shanae or whatever that was. He hasn't been interesting since that character.
Oh, that's right. That was him. See, I didn't even fucking remember that till right now.
Well, he's come out and apologized. He's one of those people, and I've bitched about this before. If you've heard it, I don't care. He's one of those people that got his name by being edgy. So edgy. And then when it became time for him to I need to go kind of mainstream if I'm going to keep making money, he came out and apologized. I'm so sorry for everything I said before. I was such a douche.
He's a douche, all right.
I didn't mean it. Fuck off, man.
Yeah, Bear's right. DeFranco used to be edgy, but then he had kids.
Well, it's the same thing. He's very much the same way. It's like, I'm going to be edgy and I get this big old audience and, oh, I'm so sorry I was like that. Fuck off. No, you aren't.
He's he's boring now compared to his old stuff. I liked old Phil. It was great.
Oh, back when he was first coming up? Yeah.
Yeah, his fucking sexy women of the day and eventually even giving the dudes, some shout out. I can give you that. But honestly, come on, man.
I just don't like people who I've seen do this so many times in life. Where it happens a lot on the YouTube. It's like it's time for me to go legit. I have to.
I think it's about time, Monkey, that you do go legit. I mean, I'm sick of your shit.
I'm as legit as I go, man. I'm gonna say motherfucker till the day I die. I will call out douchebags by the name douchebag until I fucking die, because I'm not a fucking fake ass motherfucker who's just out here like, I need corporate sponsors now. Suck my dick.
You're just a hater, Monkey.
No, I hate fake fucks.
You're hating on these creators flex right now. That's what the kids say, isn't it?
Yeah. How do you know in 3 years Shane Dawson's not going to come out like, look, man, I love pussy more than I love my mom? Because don't forget, he came out as all gay.
I thought he was bi.
I don't know.
Am I getting him confused with Onion Boy?
I think they're just fuck them. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not interested in it at all. But I saw everybody all over talking about this is the best thing ever. Shane made a video. Shane hasn't been interesting since the Shanae days. Sorry.
Well, the numbers would disagree with you, sir.
Well, let me tell you something. If you want to become a very popular person on YouTube, here's what you do. Start out with a little bit of edgy content, and then come out hard liberal and gay. Better if you can come out as trans, because that'll be even better for you. But those two things, man, yeah, you will fucking blow the fuck up.
I would argue that you could still have a bit of edge about you, provided that you were on the correct side of the political spectrum when you do it.
Well, like I said, you got to go hard left, man. As long as if you're on the right side, but you can't say words.
I've actually never seen Shane Dawson express his political views.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's left-leaning.
Well, he probably is. Yeah, man lives in LA, lives in a gated home mansion, and with his boyfriend. You know,
I think when you come out and tell me that your funny stuff you used to do is just bad, I understand where you're coming from.
Well, you got to give the man his credit. He knows what he's doing.
Hey, look, never mind.
Can you hear my son, by any chance?
A little bit. He's fine. Imagine where Blair White would be if not for being conservative. She'd be fucking huge.
She'd be the arch tranny.
They'd follow her to the ends of the earth. She'd be the one riding the Ark of the Covenant.
Yep.
Well, she's left the political stuff now, hasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What does she do now? Fucking makeup tutorials or some shit?
I'm gonna come out. She does like vlogging stuff. Last I saw.
I haven't watched her in a while.
And look, if people like Shane Dawson, good for them. But in 5 years, I want you to come back, watch his stuff he's doing right now, and tell me it didn't put you to sleep.
I have not watched his new video.
You watched his whole
the Jake Paul series? Yeah, I watched all that.
Series,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I was interested in that because of how he sold it.
Did you find it incredibly entertaining where he sit there looking like he was like a confused dog?
It depends. Well,
he's definitely a little bitch.
He had that look the entire time,
didn't he? like somebody was moving a tennis ball back and forth across his face.
Yeah, he had that look the entire time. I was far more interested in the people that were involved in it, really, because there were some shady people involved in that shit, you know.
I was just laughing my ass off at people treating it like Game of Thrones or Walking Dead was premiering. I'm like, are you really? And I tried watching it, guys. I'll be honest. I turned it on and I made it about 30 seconds in before I was like, nah, I don't give a fuck.
30 seconds of several hours worth of content there, Monkey.
Of 2 hours, yes. You bored me in 30 seconds.
Well, the man knows how to sell to a crowd. I give him that. How many views, combined views over 8 episodes did he get? What, 150 million or something like that?
Jesus.
I bet he killed it in ad revenue.
Of course he did. Because he also gets the premium revenue because he's got the numbers. And
he had a sponsor. He was shilling fucking... Well, what was that mental health fucking thing called again?
BetterHelp.
BetterHelp. He shilled that as well. I'm halfway through it. I I love Shane Dawson. It's like sociopaths. They can't be cured. They're pretty terrible people. By the way, here's a link to better.
Yes. But YouTube loves him, so he gets lots of recommendations. Anyhow, how you doing tonight,
I reckon
Bear?
he made maybe about 30 grand, maybe 40 grand off that on ad revenue alone.
At least, man.
Maybe a little bit more.
At least. And good for him. Good for him. I don't begrudge anybody making their money. I'm just giving my personal opinion also. Because fuck that guy.
Hashtag monkey's a hater.
And I'll tell you flat out, I hate people who pull that. I'm so sorry for how I used to be. 10 minutes ago. Suck my dick.
He did his conspiracy theory videos for a period of time.
Well, that's what he's doing now.
He's gone back to it now. Yeah.
Yeah. I bet he doesn't get pulled off Twitter or off YouTube for it.
Well, it's funny that, isn't it? Because somebody brought that up in my comment section on my video on YouTube banning or shadow banning conspiracy content, saying, "Isn't it weird how Shane brings out this brand new series?"
It's not just shadow banning. They're going to remove videos for this stuff.
Well, they've specifically said they're going to shadow ban it. Oh my God! Quiet, boy.
They have specifically said they will remove the videos, not just shadow ban it so that you can still find it. Remove them.
Oh my God!
That's what the little Chinese guy or whatever he is said in the video on the 22nd.
That's not what the blog said, though. If you watch my video, I read the entire blog from YouTube. They've not specifically said they're going to remove the videos. What they are going to do is shadow ban it.
I'll send you the link where he actually says it. Will they remove
the little chinky guy that works for YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. He's always in my fucking dashboard. Yeah, my dashboard.
He's there to help teach you about YouTube. They just had they just did another update, and the unskippable ads.
Yeah,
they're giving them to the rest of us, not just the high class people.
I don't believe them.
it's what they said. They're giving us those, and they're gonna think about removing the dislike button.
But if people want to avoid unskippable ads, all they have to do is just refresh the video.
Generally, yeah.
This is true.
Do you remember the other month there was an unskippable video that was an entire movie?
Nice. I don't mind unskippable ads if they're 15 or 30 seconds long.
15 is fine. Anything more than that, it tends to piss me off a little.
You ever get a PragerU one?
I've actually never got a PragerU one before. I'm surprised Google would allow that.
They're like 5 minutes fucking long.
Well, they're a video. They're not even really an ad.
They're not. And yeah, I'm not sitting through a fucking 5-minute ad. Fuck you.
I mean, I enjoy PragerU once in a while, but come on. I'll go to your channel if I want to watch your video.
Exactly. This is supposed to be a commercial, not a fucking episode itself.
The
commercials are good, though. Have you ever actually seen their 15-second ads?
Yeah, when they do them, most of the time I get the 5-minute ones.
Yeah, so do I.
Because I'm black.
He is black. He is confirmed black. But there was an ad last year that was 15 minutes long. And it had the fucking bloke who plays Tyrion at a Game of Thrones in it. It was like selling beer or something.
Nice.
Yeah, you could skip it, but it was still 15 minutes long. I'm like, God damn. I will watch an ad to support a creator because I'm a good boy.
Yeah.
But I ain't watching 15 minutes. You can fuck off.
I just send you guys shekels so that way I don't feel bad with my ad blocker on.
Evolved Potato says, Bear, it's hard to reload on a phone. Just back out and go back in.
You just literally drag the video down, swipe it off to the right, and then click it again.
No, you drag the video down.
I'll drag your fucking video down, you whore.
Black bitch.
Dirty Sanchez says YouTube gets rid of its dislike button. Well, here's what they're worried about dogpiling of negatives of dislikes.
Only now they're worried about that, aren't they?
yeah, and especially because they're
analytics. Right, dislike something. I don't get that. I mean, I hated it when they took away the star system.
Well, here's the thing, and I actually kind of agree with them on this point. Their analytics show that for the most part, people are not watching the videos when they just give them a thumbs down. So here's what I recommend. I think they should set it up so you have to watch at least like 25% of a video to vote on it either way.
Okay.
Real quick, Jacob Jet, thank you. It always cracks me up when I see a PragerU ad on Shoe on Head's video.
I've actually never seen one.
I haven't seen a shoe video for a long time.
Oh, I've seen shoe videos. Well, actually, no, I've not watched her in a while, but I've not seen any of the PragerU ads.
Backscan says they just don't want their rewind videos to be disliked. Yeah, it's funny how that happened and suddenly they care about dislikes.
Well, they still have a comment section.
Steven says, I like that suggestion. I think if that's the problem, if the problem is people aren't watching before they vote, give them a time limit. 10, 15, 20%, whatever.
Sounds fair.
But what they offered is not changing at all, which with their suggestions, that's the one I prefer. Changing it so that the default is having ratings off. Because right now you can go in and turn ratings off either on your channel or on the individual videos. They're talking about maybe making that the default, which is stupid. Don't fucking do that. Getting rid of the dislike button altogether, so you just there's no dislikes. Or, and this one would be hard to implement. He said, having a dislike, but after you hit dislike, you have to go through a list of choices of what you disliked about it.
But I bet you they're going to be so generic. It'll be like, did you dislike the length? Did you dislike what the message was? And then they won't ask you for follow-up on anything other than, I just didn't like what they're saying.
Of course not. Yeah. And Backscan's absolutely right. This is about their fucking rewind video and how bad it got slammed because it was a stupid fucking video.
Rewind always gets a good fisting, though, doesn't it?
Not as bad as this year, man.
Oh, I know this year was awful for them, but
last year was bad too. The year before wasn't. It's been like the last 2 years that it's been just getting hammered.
it was because the most recent one was quite possibly one of the worst videos of all time. It just really was so bad.
Wilton Clan says the 25% suggestion is not fair. What if the video is horrible audio and video quality? Well, then it should count then that you've backed out of the video before you've even reached that point, and should immediately cause that as a don't show up the analytics because you didn't even want to wait that long to say anything.
Yeah, you guys might not know this, but how much you watch something does matter.
Watch time is extremely important.
It is. So the more you watch something, the better it helps the creator. And if you back out, yeah, that does show. I mean, without a dislike, how are they going to gauge how well your content is received? Well, in fairness, and this is absolutely true. There are people who will dogpile because somebody makes a video about somebody and they'll just go over there without watching their video at all and flag it all or mass dislike it.
I go to the videos
why can't we have protection from brigading?
How would you do that?
What, preventing people from mass flagging the shit out of your video? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
well, if you're talking about flagging, I agree with you. That
actually have some cunt look at it. You know what I mean?
They're supposed to,
but we know they don't, because
well,
if you get 10 people all hit your video at the same time, that's your video gone.
Oh, is that over on? Hang on, I just had a ding and I don't know where it came from.
Ding dong.
Your phone.
Thank you. Wait, where'd that come from?
You're welcome.
No, because I have the little alert thing on. And it just told me that there was a donation, but I don't see one anywhere. So thank you for the thought. Let's see. What else do we have going on today? Bear, would you do a video on?
You watched it. You said it was a good video. You didn't watch the video, you dick.
Dude, no.
Are you really to remember anything?
Thank you. Just give me a hint.
Doesn't even remember my first name, and we've done like, I don't know what, several hundred hours worth of streaming together now at this point.
His name,
yeah.
Dan.
I forgot. No, I forgot Dax earlier, dude.
You forgot Dax.
What the fuck was this video about? Somebody help me here.
I'm not helping you. Figure it out.
My video that I uploaded last night after Ghost Poo was about the banning of conspiracy content.
Oh, yes. How's that been received, man?
positive from the views that I've gotten from it, I guess. I don't think anybody has a problem with what I said or anything like that. In terms of views, not so good, but that's expected at this time. So yeah.
Cool. I'm going to make a video tonight when we're done here. I actually worked on it earlier.
It's Christmas.
No, it's not going to be a fun one. I warned people about that earlier.
What's in it?
It's about the abortion laws that are being passed or proposed.
I've seen that shit all over Twitter.
And yeah, I'm not happy about it. Especially that Virginia one, when you have this bitch up there telling people, no, you can go ahead and have an abortion after the woman has started dilating for mental health issues.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, there's an interview, isn't there?
No, it's a well, it's kind of an interview. It's a policy
or a politician on a radio show or something.
No, she's up testifying in front of a committee. That's what it was. It was a committee meeting, and she was the committee. I think it was the committee chairman was questioning this bitch who put forward this bill, and it's like, is there any stop? I mean, how late into the pregnancy can this go? And she goes, 40 weeks. And he goes, like, how far? And she's like, well, we don't really have a stop. And he goes, so like, she's dilated? Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not happy that abortion exists, but since it does, it needs to be rare and it needs to be, I want to say medically necessary. Yeah. There needs to be a reason for it other than, I'm a little bit depressed right now. Because literally that's all it takes is her to go, I'm a little depressed right now. I don't want to have this baby. And the doctor to go, okay. And you're going to kill a child that is literally a child. We're not talking about a fetus anymore. We're not talking about a clump of cells. We're talking about a viable child at 40 weeks. Go fuck yourself, whore.
I concur.
So yeah, I'm going to get a little bit heated on that one. Dax, what was your last video about?
Was my video about it, or what's the last thing I did?
No, your last video.
He streamed yesterday.
I did.
I know he did. We'll get to that in a minute.
My last video was my second episode of Beating a Dead Horse on PC versus console.
Wasn't that like 6 months ago?
1 month.
Monkey's now in a position to give you shit, Dax.
When are you going to make a video, Dax?
I was going to make one yesterday, but then I slept most of the day, and then you guys weren't streaming, so I'm like, fuck it.
I love how Monkey started streaming the second Dax went to bed as well.
I know, you asshole.
I didn't know. I sent you a message before I ever started.
I know, but I had literally just gone to lay down and go to sleep.
And I know that how?
Because that always happens.
Rare, like a steak, ranting monkey. Hey, Jack, you want to come hang out, man? Jack says babies are very susceptible to coat hangers. You know what? It's funny to me that that whole abortion thing happened right as Kamala Harris was telling us that babies get killed by guns. Like, well, or doctors. I mean, we're not even talking about the 24-month thing, which is what most states go by, and the vast majority of abortions are performed before 20 weeks, 24 weeks or before. Actually, it's 13 weeks or before. I was looking up statistics. So I'm a little bit well versed on this right now, but yeah, we gotta take care of them babies, except for the ones where mom's a little depressed.
I try to avoid the topic of abortion because I get really, really, really mad.
So do I, but this one pissed me off. This is, again, we're not talking about abortion here. We're talking about flat out murder. Sorry, guys. You might not like that term, but if you abort a child that is viable because of and I'm using air quotes, mental health issues, fuck you. You just murdered a child. What's up, Jack? How you doing, man?
Good. How you guys doing?
I'm a little heated.
I could tell.
Hi, Jack.
Hello.
According to that bitch that was on Tucker Carlson, stopping a woman from killing a baby that is ready to drop means you want an end to Roe v. Wade and help the coat hanger industry. Yeah. Another really, I don't know if you guys watched this when Cuomo signed the bill. There's actually like an 1.5 hour video about this shit. They cheered.
The cheering of murdering of babies.
Yeah. And look, even if you're for abortion, it shouldn't be something. This is some stuff we've signed with like who's that fat bitch, Lena Dunham. I wish I'd had an abortion. It shouldn't be something that's celebrated, for fuck's sake.
No, it really shouldn't.
It's a travesty, no matter how you look at it. You've ended a potential life because why?
Well,
And look, and if it's going to be here, that's fine. I understand that's where we're at in society, but it shouldn't be. We just made it easier.
but it's become a status symbol.
It is. It's a fucking. You're right.
If it was up to me, I'd make it extremely difficult for people to have abortions at any stage.
And you're right, Prospero. They lit the Freedom Tower in pink because of this shit.
It's easier to get an abortion than it is to get gun registry.
And this is why women shouldn't vote.
Well, and if you look at it, it's incredibly racist because they target a specific demographic. Planned Parenthood is always located near the hood.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's on purpose, guys.
Yeah, it's a eugenics system that was put in place after Margaret Sanger left. Margaret Sanger was a monster. Don't even get me started.
Yes, she was.
But it's this whole thing was about population control of people with dark skin complexions, and you can't tell me it hasn't been working because there's more black kids killed by abortion than there are any other way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. As far as I know, the first biggest killer of black people in America is Planned Parenthood.
Yep.
And the second is
Absolutely.
black people, of course, but that's a different topic for a different
But Planned
day.
Parenthood has them beat by miles.
Yeah.
Polly, why are men arguing the protection of babies? Isn't this supposed to be a woman's argument? Am I taking crazy pills? Well, we had to take over because the women's done fucked it up again.
Yeah, when I made my pro-life video, I had quite a few women threatening to kill me, so they can't be trusted to have this conversation, I'm afraid.
No, they get too emotional about it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yet they have no emotions when they, kill their child.
No, man, that's
a liberal threatening to shoot me in the face because I was pro-life.
I can't wait to see the reaction mine gets.
I used to be pro-choice. I was, and like Jack said, and then they started bragging about it. That's absolutely right. It was supposed to be a rare and terrible thing that you did when you had absolutely no choice, or you knew you were going to fuck that kid's life up worse than it would have been if he hadn't been born at all.
I think I've got my next video.
I told you, man.
To do his.
This one, when I saw that fucking video of that bitch up there talking about, all the way up to 40 weeks. I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind, you crazy bitch?
Double super chat.
Thank you, Darkshade. I bet the Michelle Wolf abortion celebration party was epic.
Nah.
I get what you did there. And Jar Jar Binks, thank you so much. Monkey, they didn't pass the law because they wanted women who didn't want to carry a child to term would self-abort regardless of prison or death penalty laws.
I think I get what he's trying to say.
I'm confused.
You know, Hunter Avalone is the person that convinced me to be pro-life.
Huh.
Having children convinced me to be pro-life.
Well, I mean, I'm certainly a lot more susceptible to children and stuff like that, now after becoming a dad. But Hunter Avalone's video made it very, very real. I hadn't seen the process and didn't really know what was involved. And I think a lot of people that argue in favor of being pro-choice don't actually know what's involved.
They don't care about facts, though. They only care about their feelings.
And on top of that, I think a bunch of them are sociopaths.
Silverback says abortionists should be on Yelp. 120 confirmed kills. I bet they're good at Call of Duty, man.
360 no scope, suction tube only.
I'm using the Hoover. Anyway, I didn't
Jordan, this abortion conversation really takes it out of you.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't mean to get sidetracked on this.
This is why we don't talk about dead kids.
Oh man, I
Just
it makes
something
me
we're all-
mad.
Yeah, we all get pissed off to the point that we don't want to talk about anything else until we're just blue in the face.
If you dilate and decide to abort, you deserve a one-way trip down the stairs. You know the worst part of it is that you can't challenge it. If some doctor performs an abortion literally on the birthing table, and you're like, why did you do that? You can't ask. It's a privacy thing. Oops.
Oops.
And if it's legal, then it's legal.
Kill babies with forceps, not bullets. God damn it.
Wow.
Terry, you motherfucker. Anyway, we got to talk about something nicer because Jesus, don't we have any animal fucking stories to talk
We
about?
do, but I have a brief little thing I want to talk about. It's not an article, but it's
Sure,
an
what's up?
opinion. Service animals. Do you think that it should have to have some sort of paper license on you at any given moment to prove that you have one?
Yes.
Because I'm getting tired of hearing about this shit where it's like, oh, this is a law. You can't ask me if it's a service animal. Why not?
It's as far as I know, it's not against the law to ask.
They keep telling me it is. Well, not me personally, but they keep telling us that it is.
Maybe they've changed the laws recently. I know when we worked at Walmart, we weren't allowed to ask. Only managers were, and all they could do is come up and ask them, and no matter what they said, they had to let them go.
Yeah, in some states, it probably falls under like their HIPAA regulations, but I think it's state by state. And anymore, all you have to do is fill out a form anyway, and your dog's instantly a service animal.
Yeah, it used to be that your dog had to be trained and it had to be well kept, and meaning that it had to be groomed and made sure that it's deloused often. Now anything can come in. I can see a chinchilla walk in with a person on a small little tiny leash and be okay with it. Apparently.
Well, you don't even need that anymore because you have the emotional support animals.
Yeah, that's what a chinchilla would be good for. You know how tiny those things are.
No, see, I'm getting a comfort llama.
I assume we were talking about the alligator.
Well,
is there an alligator? Is there really a thing?
Yes, there's a
somebody find me a link to the alligator story, please.
Barry, you got that handy?
Emotional support alligator. That's it. Yeah, hold on.
No, what we were talking about, Bear, is over here. It used to be like blind people would have their service dogs, and that's pretty much the only time you saw them.
Sure, I remember those days.
Now you go into a fucking grocery store and some bitch has her cat pissing in the cart as she's going down the grocery aisle. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Emotional support hamster Pebbles. That is still such a fucked up story.
Oh, it's so messed up.
We hardly
you flush them. That pisses me off.
Who flushes a goddamn hamster down the toilet?
Oh,
just to make a flight.
That's sad.
Yeah, we're not talking about that. That's
Bear, did you not hear that story?
No, I don't want to.
You don't know the story of Pebbles?
Poor Pebbles.
Pebbles is my spirit animal, dude. Pebbles was an emotional. Pebbles was an emotional support hamster. Their owner called to see if the hamster could come on the plane with them, and they were told yes. And when she got there, she was told no. And what she says is that the person behind the desk, when she asked, well, what do I do with my hamster, told her to either let it go or flush it down the toilet. So this woman who needs an emotional support hamster goes into the bathroom and flushes her hamster down the toilet. And there's a long story where she actually details how sad she felt doing it. I'm like, bitch, you flushed Pebbles. You cunt.
Dude, I'm telling you, that was a tough love story by her therapist.
Oh my God.
He was the one that actually told her she could take it on the plane. And he's like, you got to get rid of this crippling fear of being alone without your hamster.
I wonder how she made the flight without the hamster that she just killed. Jar Jar Binks, thank you so much. Emotional support gerbil, Richard Gere style.
Nice. Got on the plane.
Yeah, she could have put it up her cootie.
Why not? There's little tubes you can put them in.
Yeah, what the fuck, bitch?
Yeah,
That's
obviously she didn't need it. I hate that part even more. Is that obviously you didn't need the animal, so why do you need the support animal? Why do you need one in the first place? You still got in the fucking plane?
Bear, did you find that story?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I gave it to Dax.
Oh, okay.
So you get an emotional support animal for virtue signal points. Look at how weak I am. I'm a victim. I need this beautiful little animal to comfort me.
She shouldn't be allowed to have any more, though. After that, it's done. You fucking killed Pebbles. That's it. Bam, bam.
Pebbles. Evil One says, then the gerbil would smell like fish. It was a hamster.
Yeah, it was a hamster. Get it right.
Poor Pebbles, man. Flushed it down the toilet, man. Okay, I got a story for y'all.
Okay.
Thank you, James Conley. Do you think Scribe still has Pebbles' eulogy? Oh, I don't know. Probably. Yeah, we did a eulogy for Pebbles over on Lords of the Night.
It was
I
beautiful.
was traumatized by that story, man. That bitch flushed her hamster down the toilet.
Brasmus' hamster farm is now code for female reproductive system confirmed.
All she had to do was take it outside and let it go. And no, she flushed it down the toilet.
No, you don't know if that was a Middle Eastern hamster. It might have been strapped with explosives.
That's true. Pebbles.
Poor Pebbles. Very sad now. Talk of abortions and hamsters flying out of airplane toilets.
Yeah, well, how about this? Woman caught neighbor having sex with her cat after hearing pet screaming.
Oh my God.
Warning, distressing content. The man has a history of having sex with animals, having previously been caught red-handed with a dog.
Oh,
Red Rocket? What?
A horrified woman called the cops after she caught her neighbor having sex with her cat. The animal's owner became alarmed when she heard the pet howling and screaming, so she went to investigate.
Oh my God.
She allegedly found the naked man holding her beloved cat by its rear legs and penetrating it.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
It's
Police,
internal organs.
yeah, police in Verulam, Durban in South Africa rushed to the scene. They found the man in the process of getting dressed, but his pants were covered in cat hair.
You know, we were talking about getting shit on your dick and anal the other day.
Oh my God.
I think cat shit is probably the worst type of poo you can get on your dick.
He's got cat litter on his cock.
Oh God, it gets stuck in his jap eye.
Oh God.
Oh, Jesus.
Reaction Unit spokesman Perm Balram said they'd received the call just after 2 p.m. on Friday. He was doing this in the middle of the day. He said,
Do you think a dude like that's got a job?
He's a busy man, isn't he? You know,
He's got to do donkey shows in the evening.
what just happened? Why is this? Oh God, full page ad popped up. Hang on a
Good
second.
job.
In the middle of my fucking article? Really?
That's what you get for not prepping.
Well, I wasn't expecting to read a story about a cat fucker, but here we are. The man was removed from the property after neighbors voiced their concerns for the safety of children living in the vicinity. Well, just don't dress them up as cats. They'll be fine. It turns out the man has a history of having sex with animals, having previously caught engaging in lewd acts with a dog and other cats. He just really likes pussy, man.
Who looks at a cat or a dog and thinks, "Bow, chicka, wah, wow, wah."
Well, I'll show you.
I'd rather you not.
Is it a Michael Rowlands picture?
No, that's chickens. There he is. There's the kitty fucker.
Oh my God.
And there's the poor cat.
Oh,
The fact that they have a picture of the cat just brings it all home.
They should have blurred out the cat's face like they do with other victims.
Yeah. Look at how sad and scared it looks.
Well, wouldn't
how do
you
treat
be?
a cat for PTSD?
That cat is gonna like walk by anybody naked from now on. It's going.
I hope that guy trips over a cat.
Belram added, according to residents, the man had been previously caught red-handed having sex with a dog and other cats. The matter was not reported after the suspect's girlfriend had pleaded for forgiveness.
No.
You know,
Bitch.
I need somebody who could silence dogs.
Wait a
Can't
second.
bark with a thing in its mouth.
I need to deal with that for just a minute. His girlfriend begged the town not to turn her boyfriend in for fucking animals.
His girlfriend.
Okay.
His girlfriend.
This is getting worse.
He better has lots of money or something, because how the absolute fuck? Yes, his girlfriend, guys. His fucking girlfriend.
His girlfriend's a tabby.
They just guessed what he was saying. Oh my goodness. Dude fucked a cat. Thank you, Jar Jar Binks. angry pussy is the best pussy. It depends on which species we're talking about, I suppose.
Yeah, and how did that cat not get a couple scratches off?
Maybe he put it in some kind of holder. I don't know.
Might have been declawed.
He might have been declawed.
Well, fuck the owner if that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you don't declaw your cats, guys, in case they get fucked by some weirdo.
Hey, some degenerate tries to rape your pussy.
Stargazer says, "Move on, please." Nuts. What's wrong?
We're doing a animal pain story, which we normally don't do.
Well, there's nothing that said that animal was in pain. Those could have been yells of delight.
Really.
Come on, man.
That cat could have been waiting its whole life for a dick that big.
Oh my God, no! You are a bad man.
And she was like, "Oh yeah, give it to me." And then she's like, "Why you stop?" Did that cat look traumatized? It didn't look traumatized.
Yes, it looked very traumatized.
I think traumatized is an understatement.
To me, it looked like it was saying, we were busy. Why y'all get involved? Moving on. I feel like y'all are judgmental. You don't know that cat.
We are.
Literally asked for it.
Monkey, like it's kind of part of the fucking the job.
His cat may have been like, he might have said, "You want to fuck?" And it went meow, and he thought, that's consent. That is affirmed consent.
Let's see. Person.
I am a cat person. If I caught somebody doing that, I'd probably beat him to death with whatever I could find around. Because
hashtag meow too.
Yeah, meow too. Your emotional support spider and goat are now banned on American Airlines. Guys, guess what we're into?
Did you just say emotional support spider?
Yes, I did.
Emotional support and the word spider in the same sentence.
Yeah, your emotional support thing is going to cause everyone else to get really nervous.
Time out. Prospero says, "You were the one who set the rules. I didn't break the rules."
He's under the impression that the cat Yeah, well, that is true. It's not a dead animal. I mean, we're skirting the line with animal cruelty.
I feel like its skirt was taken off. Maybe its skirt was
bad choice.
I feel like that cat probably is going to commit suicide if it hasn't already.
All right.
You see what that cat was wearing, or the lack of?
Oh my God! Stop.
For it.
Those calicos are such whores.
I'm sorry for those of you who don't find this funny. I have to deal with this. Is how I deal with my pain. JS Kind, thank you so much. Dreamhouse update. It is fully funded. It has not been purchased yet. There's a fund just sitting aside waiting for it for when her birthday is, which is coming up in April. So I don't know if you've seen the boxes for those fuckers. They're huge.
Mm-hmm.
They're huge. And I just don't want that just sitting around my house, especially because otherwise I'd have to make sure to wrap it in case she comes over between now and then. And then she'd be like, "I want to unwrap that." That girl does not see wrapping paper and leave it alone. Animal abusers and Monkey could sit around the fire and make all the jokes. Look, I will make jokes about all kinds of horrible shit. Don't tell me what I can and cannot make jokes about. Anyway, we have a hashtag.
We do.
What is that hashtag?
That would be at MIT AM.
And the first story I came up on over on MIT AM is your emotional support spider and goat are now banned on American Airlines. I wonder if Asians from your country can still travel with their wives, Bear.
Hey, but you know what? I'd much prefer a goat than a fucking spider.
What you got against spiders, man?
Spiders are arseholes.
I don't think so.
They're creepy. They got too many legs.
Hashtag not all.
See, I really wish this had been about snakes, so we could have Sam Jackson do a commercial. Get these motherfucking snakes off this motherfucking plane.
Emotional snake.
Says Monkey's credibility is shot on the animal cruelty standard. We've made all kinds of jokes about people fucking animals on this show before. I just want to point that out.
We have animal avatars. It's perfectly fine.
Remember the guy who fucked the dead beaver?
Oh, was that the one where it was roadkill?
Yeah, no, it was roadkill. No,
and the woman who hit the animal, like stopped the car, went off to try and go get help, and came back and found like some fucking hillbilly fucking.
Yes. See, it's funny, y'all. Yeah, we read that story one morning. That was after we had a rough day. I don't remember what we talked about the day before, but it was right around the time we came up with our rules.
We did a follow up recently too, and he didn't get like arrested, but he's ordered into mental help.
Well, yeah, he fucked a dead beaver, badger, whatever the fuck.
A dying beaver, badger, whatever.
We don't know. It could have been dead when it was dead by the time she got back.
Yeah, but it was dying when he put his dick in it.
We don't know that.
We do know that.
We don't know that.
It spent its last moments of life being raped.
Oh my god!
You don't know. It could have wanted that.
I doubt it.
If you can slap your tail 3 times.
Let's see. American Airlines is setting some new ground rules on emotional support animals, barring companions like spiders, hedgehogs, goats, and snakes from taking flights.
Stop it.
There you go. The snake thing's right there.
The airline unveiled a list of prohibited animals on Monday after it said a growing number of passengers have taken or attempted to take a range of animals on board planes for emotional support, including a peacock, pig, and hamster on other airlines. Pebbles. From what?
A pig.
A pig.
Emotional support Peppa Pig.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Yeah.
You know what? I could give you pig over most of these animals. I mean, not for emotional support, but they can be trained. You can train a pig.
I need an emotional support bear.
Shit. From 2016 to 2017, the airline said it saw a 40% rise in service or support animals on its aircraft, similar to increases at other airlines like Delta and United, which made similar changes this year. Let's see. Where's the list of prohibited animals? Da, da, da. Okay, animal restrictions. Some animals can't be permitted as service or emotional support animals due to safety and or public health risk. If you have questions, contact our special assistance help desk and hope they understand the difference between a hamster and whatever the fuck you thought you're bringing on. Here are the things that you can't bring on. Amphibians, so no frogs. Ferrets, goats, hedgehogs. Oh, I just had a ding.
Ding.
And I don't know why. Because again, I don't see anything. I think it's just fucking with me now. It didn't like my.
Is it?
It is. No, my Discord's not.
You're hearing things, mate.
I know what it fucking sounds like when it does that.
No, it's all in your head, mate.
Let's see. Hedgehogs, insects, reptiles, rodents, snakes, spiders, sugar gliders, non-household birds, such as farm poultry, waterfowl, game birds, and birds of prey.
Emotional support Vulcan.
Who the fuck is bringing an eagle on a flight?
Every American ever, monkey. Come on.
There you go, America, bitch.
What if your emotional support vulture eats the emotional support hamster of someone else?
That's just funny.
Well, now you're also feeding it, so you're doing really well.
Thank you, Ryan Walters. I want an emotional support beetle. Well, you can have one. You just can't take it on American Airlines. Let's see.
I gotta go.
Well, take it easy, bud. Thanks for stopping by.
A little shit to school. So have a good stream, and I shall see y'all later.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Love you too, bud. Let's see. Animals with tusks, horns, or hooves, excluding miniature horses properly trained as service animals, and any animal that is dirty or has an odor.
That leaves a lot open.
Are they talking about that Jewish couple now?
Oh.
Yeah, those poor bastards. I wonder what happened with them. Let's see. Trained service animals have specifically been trained to perform life functions for individuals with disabilities, and then they tell us what the disabilities are. As a requirement for transport, each type of animal differ. Our employees are trained to ask certain questions to determine the classification applicable to your animal. Stop trying to take. You know you're a fucking liar when you bring a goddamn hamster onto a fucking airplane. You do not need. Look, I love Pebbles. I miss Pebbles. I'm sorry for what happened to Pebbles, but that cunt did not need an emotional support fucking hamster.
Nothing provides emotional support like a platypus. Everybody knows that.
Jar Jar, thank you so much. There's not an ISP. Wonder if there's a there's not an ISP. I feel like there's an autocorrect there.
There's a discrimination. Yeah, that can't be right.
I wonder if there's a discrimination lawsuit in the works. For which one? The dude humping the badger?
Probably for the emotional support animals.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's not. But look, we got to come to a place where we can tell people that you're full of shit. Stop it. Stop it. You don't.
Monkey,
you don't get emotional support from a fucking look. I like spiders, but you're not emotionally supported by it.
If you draw the line here, soon all of social justice will fall apart. So they have to push for these insane things because all their other insane shit will start getting pushed back too.
Emotional support dog. How about you make a friend?
No joke.
What? Social skills are colonialist patriarchy. I'll have you know.
Thank you so much, Jen, for letting me know that the 7 days you guys were done in there. I just shut it down, so we're good. Thank you so much. Let's see. What else do we have here? Not the monkey you're looking for.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
Bankrupt California utility shedding over $40 billion worth of green energy contracts. Well, I'm shocked. Pacific Gas and who sent us that? Oh, that was not the monkey you're looking for. Pacific Gas and Electric, PG&E, may shed more than $40 billion worth of power purchase agreements after the California utility was driven into bankruptcy by liabilities for sparking deadly wildfires, the Wall Street Journal reports. Thank you, Ryan Walters. Are emotional support crabs prohibited? Depends on if they're your crabs or your wives.
Haha.
PG&E wants the U.S. bankruptcy court in San Francisco to rule whether the company must honor $42 billion worth of contracts with about 350 different energy suppliers, mostly solar and wind plants. How fucked up would that be if they don't make them? Jackal High for the donation with no message there. Thank you so much, and hello, Jar Jar. Thank you. There's not an internet platform. I'm trying to read as written, and it's fucking with my brain. Internet platforms, so they might be open to a class action discrimination lawsuit and possible the airline.
I'm assuming maybe the airline, possibly the airline.
And maybe the airline. Yeah. And I'm thinking about. Are you talking from the people who have the emotional support spiders and llamas and bullshit? Because I have a feeling that that's not going to fly if they actually take it through like a court system. The judge would be like, "No, get out of my fucking chambers."
I don't know. Lammy the llama has feelings, and he comforts me and spits on my enemies. I need him on a plane.
Yeah, he's gonna have to ride in the cargo compartment.
Discrimination.
I'm just glad he doesn't swallow because I like to see what. Never mind, I was going too dark on that joke.
Yeah. A lot of companies are in that position where PG&E is responsible for 100% of their revenue. Well, that was smart. Yeah, so if PG&E files bankruptcy, they may not have to honor these contracts, which is going to fuck a whole bunch of people. I mean, the whole green thing hasn't taken off like they wanted it to anyway, and something like this would just fucking cripple them. Monkey, there was an accident where the 7 Days to Die base is a smoking crater.
Wait, what?
That's the open server. So what happens on the open server happens on the open server.
How did you do that?
I think he's full of shit. Thank you, Jar Jar Binks. This might give grounds for animal listening. Animal listening.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
Jar Jar, speak English. I know you're Canadian, but come on. Or speak French. I'll get the auto translator working.
You'd be nice.
I don't know what it means, and it's confusing me. Might give grounds
Like
for animal listening. What is animal listening? Licensing. Is that?
Licensing would make sense.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
But we're gonna let them drive now.
You drive me crazy, Jack.
I just wonder how you do that. Look, we know they're full of shit. We need to stop pretending that these people are sane.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's really we're just pandering to fucking crazy people. Why? Why are we doing this? Why are we not holding them to a higher accounting?
Look, if you cannot get on a goddamn plane without your fucking hamster, stay home. If you're that goddamn fragile that you have to have an animal so that you can feel emotionally supported, stay the fuck home until you're a normal fucking person. That Devil Fruit says animal whispering. No, we don't need this is such bullshit. It's amazing how long we went as a society without emotional support animals.
Yeah.
Well, that's because people didn't used to be giant pussies.
And they are fucking giant pussies. This one comes to us from Dax.
Yee.
That dude's an asshole.
Yeah. He's a dick. I don't know why we put up with him.
Muslims demand Nike pull Air Max 270s. God damn it. Off shelves over offensive logo. Thousands of people are demanding sports apparel giant Nike recall its Air Max 270 shoe, saying that the blasphemous logo is offensive to Muslims. A change.org petition, which garnered more than 14,000 signatures by midday Wednesday, claims that the logo resembles Allah, the Arabic word for God written in Arabic script. Does it really?
No, it really doesn't.
It does
kind
not.
of, sort of. Like I can point it out. What looks like next to the X, that's supposed to be like the ending of it, and it goes to the tail end of what looks like a W. But there's supposed to be a bunch of little symbols in there to make that say Allah.
It doesn't say Allah. It's okay. Look, you shitbags.
It barely says Air Max.
So what if they change the name to Air Mohammed's?
Yes.
Oh.
And then nobody can question them. Here it is, everyone. This is where it supposedly says Allah.
Yep.
That's
It's not
it's
arced
really
enough.
dumb.
It's not curved enough. It doesn't look like Arabic. Fuck off.
It is outrageous and appalling of Nike to allow the name of God on a shoe, Noreen wrote. This is disrespectful and extremely offensive to Muslims and insulting to Islam. Fuck off.
I thought they don't wear shoes anyway. I thought they wear sandals.
It's a goddamn shoe, you freak.
No, we have to pander to everyone, even the whiners.
A Nike spokesman told Fox News that the logo is nothing more than a stylized version of the Air Max trademark. Nike respects all religions, and we take concerns of this nature seriously. The Air Max logo was designed to be stylized representation of Nike's Air Max trademark. It is intended to reflect the Air Max brand only. Any other perceived meaning or representation is unintentional. You want to bet on whether or not they're going to pull them?
They will.
Yeah, they'll cave. Everybody panders now.
You fucking pussies. I hope they don't.
No, they will because there's a precedent already, as I was just telling Star. It's like,
I know.
Yeah, they already donated money to charity and pulled off an entire lineup like a couple years back. Actually, it was in the 90s, so more than a couple years, but I live in the 90s, so what do you want?
I need a shirt that kind of looks like it says monkey, but it looks like it says Allah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That would be amazing. Let's see. KFC is now testing a sandwich filled with Cheetos.
Yay.
Gross.
Living in America. This comes to us from who was that? Sarah.
Yeah.
Sent this one in. How can I get this ad off my fucking screen?
Super chat.
How do you see this before I do?
I don't know, because the chat likes me better today. I don't know.
There it is. Thank you, Jacob Jet. Some of the minions have a running joke that God works at Foot Locker, but I didn't think it'd be real one day. Yeah, apparently it is. And he likes Nike. Sorry, Adidas. Okay. KFC is now testing a sandwich filled with Cheetos with a special Cheetos sauce. KFC just started testing it. Oh God, I got to show you all the picture. This is fucking ridiculous. Americans, aren't we fat enough?
That looks delicious.
I know, I want one. KFC just started testing a new item called the Cheeto sandwich, and it's next level. It's a fried chicken sandwich that uses full Cheetos as a topping and a special creamy cheese sauce made out of Cheetos.
Why do they always test it anywhere but here? I would love to be a goat in this whole thing.
That was one of the good things about living in Virginia. A lot of the Virginia stores are test stores. Chicago's another good one to live in if you want to try test stuff.
Or if you want to get shot on the weekend.
Well, this is true. Or, lynched down by the lake at 2:00 in the morning.
Yep.
Right now, they're testing at a handful of stores in Virginia, North Carolina, and Georgia. And that's the end of the story. But I'd eat that.
That's enough to make me interested. Please tell me more, KFC.
Why is the sauce white?
We never asked that.
It's made out. Okay, because here's a bigger picture of it from a different story. It's got a white sauce at the bottom. It's supposed to be made out of Cheetos.
But it reminds me of Harold and Kumar. It's like, you don't want to ask what the special sauce is today.
Thank you, Zero. Please make that shirt, Monkey. I would definitely buy it. Also, fuck Nike and fuck Islam. I'm with you.
No, that's Islam.
Islam.
Boom. Oh, sorry.
Why is the Cheeto sauce white? Oh, no, there's some Cheeto sauce over here. Okay, there's two different sauces. Ooh. See, that is American. We can't just have one sauce. We got to have a sauce. We got to have some mayo and some Cheeto sauce. I want some Cheeto sauce now.
Lauren, I know you're listening. Go get some Cheetos.
Get some Cheeto sauce, woman.
She ain't going out in this cold. What are you, nuts?
Fuck you. I'll make her go. I need my Cheetos, man. You don't know.
Now that I can't get to the store, I want to go just buy everything there.
Oh my God, we've been talking about food for 2 days, and now I really want some fun stuff.
I want some Funyuns. Now
Oh my God, I want Funyuns. Jack, go get me Funyuns.
And it's great. When I get Funyuns, nobody in my house eats Funyuns, so I get them all to myself.
But I'll give you money to buy your own Funyuns.
I don't like Funyuns.
What do you want then?
What?
Just
Funyuns are life.
store.
No, Doritos are the real snack.
Fine, I'll give you fucking Dorito money. Just go get me some Funyuns.
Dude, you don't live anywhere near me. What are you going to do?
say
Drive to
quick.
Columbus to get them?
No, you're driving here.
Oh.
I'll see
The
you in
best
15 hours.
Oh, dude, did you? Chadwick says the best thing KFC ever had was the bunless chicken sandwich. Did you guys ever have one of those?
Yeah, it was chicken surrounding other chicken in a sandwich.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
I'm so
it was.
happy.
And you know what? It was probably better for you than the bun, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, this is why people in the South are so fat.
Because they just keep piling shit on sandwiches.
Yeah, they're test markets for flavor.
Man, we're Americans. We don't even need flavor.
Don't even test it. Just put it in front of us. We'll eat it.
Yeah. Did you ever have the Angus burgers when McDonald's had them?
Yes,
Oh,
and they were
of course, yeah.
delicious.
Yes, they were. And at the same time, Wendy's had this portobello mushroom burger. And one day I ate both of them at once. It was like being in heaven.
I'm not a mushroom fan, and it makes me feel bad because I can't eat the nasty little things, but they look so good.
They're so tasty. They smell like ass when they're like sitting in a heating stuff, but oh my God, they taste so good.
Yeah, I love mushrooms.
How
It's like the
fuck
same way
don't you
espresso
like
smells.
Funyuns? That's a
dude.
good question, Eric.
You gotta think about it for a second, because some of the stuff that smells the best in the world also tastes like ass. Like, I don't like espresso much, but Arabica beans smell delicious.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Oh my
But
God, I still want
That
Funyuns.
doesn't mean you eat stuff that smells nasty.
Sure you do. You got to find out if it tastes delicious.
No, there's lots
No,
of
you don't.
cheeses that are delicious and smell like butthole.
Mm-hmm.
I don't eat those.
I used to hate blue cheese, but now I love it.
I eat spray cheese.
Just wait till you get like a sinus infection, then eat them.
There you go.
Fuck that.
You won't be able to smell them then.
It's disgusting.
Just
No,
put it on a
nasty.
pizza. Serious, put it on a pizza. You won't even notice it.
No.
Do it.
Oh goodness. Man, we've been through what the hell?
We've been through hell, that's for sure. Pretty sure we're going to hell for all the animal stuff earlier.
Well, I was just gonna say we talked about some animal cruelty. I still say that cat might have been asking for it. She might have liked it. we've been all over the place today. How do we want to finish this up today? We got about 15 minutes left.
Well,
Did
we
you see the one about the? Oh, sorry.
I don't know. I kind of want to do the political correctness one. Did you want to do that one, or did you see another one, Jack?
I saw the one about the Florida guy that robbed a restaurant at Finger Point.
I like that one. Let's do that one.
And the Phoenix restaurant that says there's a picture of coal miners, but it's really secretly racist blackface.
Of course,
Oh,
you
I
want to
saw
do this.
that
You
one.
sent it to us.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I only
Well
recommend the
played.
things I send.
All right, we'll do this one and then maybe questions for 10 minutes.
We can do both of those stories that we just had.
Oh, I mean, if you want to.
Okay, seeing racism everywhere. This is the coal miner one.
Working in a coal mine.
The New York Times isn't the. God damn it! Why does this keep happening? Sorry, I keep getting full page ads. Isn't the only outlet claiming white people with soot on their faces are actually portraying blackface. For the Times, it was Mary Poppins and the Chimney Sweepers. For an opinion writer for the Arizona Central part of USA Today, it was a photo of blue-collar workers having a drink after work. Opinion contributor Rashad Thomas said he was in Phoenix recently at a holiday party. The restaurant he was in had photos on the wall, as many do, but one in particular stood out to him. This photo showed a group of 7 or so coal miners, covered head to toe in soot, their faces blackened to varying degrees, drinking beer at a pub. The photo also shows one man who doesn't appear to be covered in soot, and an unhappy woman. An unhappy woman, that's hard to catch on film. Thomas's friend told him it's coal miners at the pub after work. He asked a Latinx and a white woman for their opinion.
Ugh.
The two said the photo appeared to be of coal workers having a drink after work. This didn't set well with him. He asked to speak to a manager.
Fuck off.
You're a dick, man.
As a manager, fuck off. I'm not talking to you.
You're a dickhole who's pissed off because there's I don't know if you guys know this, but coal's pretty dirty.
Oh, yeah.
You know
It will
what?
turn you black quick.
Half of those guys probably died of black lung, and he is making light of it because he's race obsessed. That's what's sickening to me about this.
No, look, Jack, that's what they get for being racist with their lungs.
Apparently,
They had blackface lung.
it's just so ridiculous. Like, clearly they're coal miners. It's in a coal mining area. So aggravating.
You know, it occurs to me that's probably why these stools are black, by the way, because, you know, you're rubbing all up against it after work covered in coal. It's like you're going to stain everything.
No.
Of course.
Where was the other one you guys wanted me to read?
We'll do the other
finger.
Jack one. Sure, yeah.
Florida man robs Gainesville restaurant at Finger Point, charged with armed robbery. You can't charge him with armed robbery for that.
He had an arm. Of course it was.
He was armed with finger guns, so he could go bang bang.
I mean, if kids can get fucking expelled for it, why can't this man go to jail for it?
I just feel like that's fucking retarded.
It's still a gun, monkey. And does he have a license for those finger guns? Probably not.
Why won't it's not going to let me read this article?
Oh, well, there's that.
It's giving me some stupid fucking ad over the top of it.
Jack, read it.
Where the hell did I go where I picked up this ad thing? I'm going to have to go through and clean my computer now. Shitbags.
Read it, Jack.
Oh, hold on. I got to fucking find it. Relaunch Twitter. I know, right? All right. Sound like Beaker. Panama City News Herald. Stephen Michael Berlin, 56, was charged with armed robbery. He didn't have a gun, but is accused of implying he had one.
Jesus Christ.
Monday night, Berlin entered Szechuan Palace at 13th Street and sat down for 30 minutes, according to the Gainesville Police Department arrest report. Police said Berlin then approached the restaurant's counter and told an employee, "I am ready." Walked around the counter and demanded she open the drawer. The employee told police that during the robbery, Berlin had his hand in position that resembled a gun, his thumb pointed up, and his index finger and second finger pointed straight out.
It's a big gun.
He took the money out of the drawer and left. Berlin was arrested and found $577, and he admitted to the robbery. He's charged with armed robbery due to the employees believing he had a gun based on his actions. He was charged with armed robbery because he implied he had a weapon. Berlin is booked in the Alachua County Jail. Bond said $25,000.
Look, I get this. He implied he had a weapon thing. He didn't, though.
Have you seen his picture?
I did.
Yeah,
But he didn't have a gun. That's not armed robbery. That's finger robbery.
Yeah, but look at that criminal face. He's got the criminal head shape. Those eyes are all beady looking. You know that,
he looks like he robs people with his finger.
yeah.
But these people gave him money.
Yeah.
Oh, they just got out of the way. They're like, all right, whatever.
Look, if
I'd give him
somebody
$1
comes
and push him out.
if somebody comes into your business and whether they say they're armed or not, and they're like, give me the money, you give them the fucking money and get out of their way.
Yeah, if you have insurance. Used to say Szechuan pals did.
Fuck that, man. Get out of the way. It ain't worth dying over.
With the
Ain't your
finger
money.
pointed at me, huh?
And especially in Florida, he might have been armed with a gator.
True.
But no, that's a support gator. Come on, man. Don't be
He's an
rude.
emotional support gator. Well, there was that some dude got pissed off and threw an alligator into a restaurant window once.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
yeah. And
Yeah.
you know, my emotional support firearm might also come into play at that point. But yeah, you just never know anymore. People are crazy. Just let them take the money. You're probably insured.
Even if you're not, especially if it's not your business, fuck it, let them take it. Prospero says, if you say you have a weapon, that's a standard. I don't care. They're wrong. Prospero, there's another reason women don't get to vote.
Ooh.
Because you're not armed, then that's not armed robbery. I'm just throwing that out there. I mean,
What they're doing is overcharging him. They'll plea it down.
sure. Assault with a deadly finger.
He was gonna finger banger. Good one.
Oh man. Okay. I think we're gonna wrap it up, guys. I need to go lay down. I want to make a video, but I gotta rest first. So chat, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Thank you for the donations. I appreciate it more than I can tell you. But don't forget to go check out Irate Alex. He's not here to shill himself. So I'll do it for him. Irate's out. Fuck
You
me.
did it again.
Irate Alex channel, as well as Irate Alex over on the Twitter machine. Jack, anything you'd like to shill today?
I was just on Polydub's channel doing our weekly stream. You should go check it out if you haven't already. And Monkey, it's a good thing you don't do the weather.
Why?
Because you were just screwing up Irate Alex. Can you imagine what you would have done on Martin Luther King Jr. Day?
Oh, jeez. Dax, anything you want to chill?
I happened to do a stream yesterday. If you guys weren't listening earlier, if you want to go watch that, awesome. If not, go watch the Irate Alex stuff.
Scrappy says, shouldn't let Monkey give advice, Prospero, because I'm right that he wasn't actually armed? Huh.
Telling you, he had an arm. He's armed.
Yes. How illogical of me. I fucking love our chat. Guys, I will be on Satsu 2 Cents tonight at 9 p.m. playing. Fuck me.
I mean, you are playing.
Let me try that again. Tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, I'll be over on Satsu 2 Cents for Lords of the Night. We're not playing anything tonight because it's our night off. We will have the 7 Days to Die open server open for a few hours after that if you'd like to come play, but I probably won't be in there, and it will not be streamed, but you can come play. With that, guys, I think we're going to call it a night. Thank you, Bear, for showing up and hanging out with us. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Dax. And everyone, we will see you next time. Bye, guys.
Letters.
Bye.